I'm Tom Griggs. As a candidate for PSD District D School Board Director, I've been talking to many people in this community. Numerous people have told me that they heard directly from my opponents that I agreed to drop out of the race. Let me be crystal clear. Despite my opponent's coercion, I never agreed to drop out of this race. The only promise I've ever made was to use my knowledge, experience, and values to represent the PSD community as well as I could to build a better new normal for our kids within PSD. It is true that this opponent, some of his endorsers, and people from organizations who have provided him substantial financial support, have contacted me multiple times trying to get me to drop out of this race. Sadly, after I refused to withdraw, my opponent and his dark money backers have created an ongoing whispering campaign to attempt to damage my reputation and my candidacy by spreading this false information. I believe the PSD community deserves better than this, and that they expect better than this. This is why I signed a clean campaign pledge and have focused entirely on running an issues-based campaign, choosing to explain my vision for PSD and why I have the right experience to push that vision forward. It is why all the money I have raised has been from individual people that know me well enough to know my character, my integrity, and most of whom live within the PSD community. I've accepted no help from dark money organizations. I'm the most experienced candidate in this race. I have a PhD in education and contributed original research in the field of education. Because of my decades of experience as an educator teaching today's and tomorrow's teachers at UNC, and most recently as a K-12 classroom ESL and Spanish language teacher, I understand equity issues firsthand, as well as how to go about fixing them. I have advocated for education and educators at the state, national, and international levels. The core issues in my campaign are to build a better new normal in PSD through a focus on safety for everyone and more educational resources for teachers and students in an equitable manner. I have no time for petty politics, and my core values would never support working to ruin another candidate's reputation just to benefit my own campaign. You have a clear choice in this race between me, who will always put the students and PSD community members first, and others whose motives are not so clear. I'm Tom Griggs, and I hope I've earned your vote for PSD School Board in the November 2nd election.